Sure. You can't just put tags on our kayaks. This is an outrage. I demand you remove them.
Ma'am, these tags are official violation notices issued.
The cold lake air hit my face first, and then I saw it. A bright orange ticket flapping on my blue kayak like a warning flag. The water was still dark, the sky barely pink, my coffee bitter in my hand. Violation screamed across the top. Fine, $220. Reason, illegal storage. I checked my second kayak. Another ticket. Same 6:14 a.m. timestamp. Same loopy signature. Karen Delaney, HOA compliance chair. When I opened the little lockbox on the rack, my stomach dropped. More tickets, stacked like playing cards. By the time I counted everything, my 2 kayaks had 22 fines for sitting in the exact numbered spaces I pay for every month. Somewhere up the hill, a car door slammed, and I knew Karen was out on her proud little morning patrol. Karen ticketed my lake kayaks 22 times. Had no idea I am their sheriff. That line actually made me snort as I stomped up the gravel path, tickets crackling in my fist. Inside the clubhouse, it smelled like burned coffee and lemon cleaner. Karen sat behind the desk in her beige cardigan, pen already in hand. I told her my kayaks were registered with the state and legal on this lake. She slid a new printed policy toward me and calmly said I owed $4,840 in 10 days or the HOA would cut my locks. A neighbor opened the door, saw Karen's tight smile, and backed right out like the room was full of snakes. I left with a stack of tickets, a fake rule sheet, and a pulse pounding in my ears. That night at the board meeting, every folding chair was full, but nobody would look at me. I laid all 22 orange tickets on the plastic table like traffic cones. I explained that the dock and rack sat on county property, not HOA land, and that her new kayak program did not match state rules. The president shrugged and said they trusted Karen's judgment. The treasurer pretended to read his notes. Karen tapped her pen and said, "If you don't like living here, maybe a different community would suit you." No one spoke up. No one wanted to be next. Walking home past the black water, hearing the soft slap against the pilings, I felt a hard click inside my chest. This was my line in the sand. Here is the part Karen did not know. By day, I work as a deputy in the county sheriff's marine unit. On this lake, I am literally the person who writes real tickets. I could not wave my badge around over a personal fight, but I did know the law better than her Facebook feeds. So I sat at my kitchen table with cold pizza and opened the state boating code and our jurisdiction maps. The HOA dock, the racks, even the little path she loved to patrol were in the county's control zone. I lined up photos, emails, and call logs in a binder and filed complaints with the HOA board, the county code office, and my own department for unauthorized enforcement and fake fines. Then I went after the records that would either prove me wrong or end her little empire that I requested public records from the HOA and from the county about lake complaints. When I picked up the packet at the clerk's office, the file landed with 63 pages on the counter. On top was a list of every call Karen had made to the non-emergency line. Timeline item 1, April 5th at 4:27 a.m. false trespass call. Then dozens more. Teens fishing. Grandpa's paddling at sunrise. A mom teaching her kid to steer. She was using official systems as her personal gossip line. I wrote one plain note across the cover. Patterns of false reports can be prosecuted. A week later, she emailed me a formal violation hearing for May 3rd, 2024 at 9:00 p.m., right after movie night. And I knew that was the moment to spring it. I forwarded her email and my binder scans to the county code inspector and to my captain. I did not ask for favors. I just showed fake fees on public water, threats to cut locks off registered boats, and a pile of nuisance calls. They both said they would attend as observers. So on May 3rd at 9:00 p.m., I walked into a packed clubhouse that smelled like popcorn and saw them in the back row. Karen stood at the front with a slideshow of my offenses, big red XS over my kayaks, preaching about order. Before the board could vote, I stepped up and set my badge on the table. The inspector said the dock was under county control. My captain read a few of her false reports, and the room broke into shocked laughter while phones recorded. The board voided every ticket, removed Karen as compliance chair, and accepted a county warning. The next morning, neighbors brought coffee to the dock for the sheriff of the kayaks, while kids paddled past without looking over their shoulders. And I watched a little boy in a yellow kayak spin slow circles in the gold water, finally free. Please follow for more HOA showdowns like this. Do you think she got what she deserves? Comment below.